Today we're going to talk about debadging your vehicle. I've had a lot of students ask me questions like, hey, how would I debadge my vehicle? So regardless of what your reason is, whether you just want a clean, sleek look, whether you are going to paint a panel, or you're having trouble maybe buffing, or there's some rust spots or specks or something you can't get off your paint that's around the badge areas, this is the way that I would do, or the things that I would do to take the badges off. Now there are several things that you probably shouldn't do. Probably don't want to use any kind of razor blade, because the whole goal of doing this is to get the badges off without damaging the paint. Now this has double sticky tape or two-sided tape, so what we're going to do is we're going to heat up the metal around this to kind of get the tape soft. Now we can use a heat gun. Okay, if you don't have access to a heat gun, a hair dryer would work just fine. So also wanted to mention too, before you do that, the area should be clean. So again, you can wash your car or just wash the area that you're going to be in, because again, you don't want any kind of dirt or anything that's gritty that you're going to force into the paint or the clear coat. Again, I cannot stress enough, the whole idea for doing this is to not damage the paint. Not damage the paint. Okay, here we go. I'm going to heat this up. Okay, that's pretty warm. So we're going to set that aside. Now, a couple options here. You can use dental floss. Okay, and the idea is I'm going to take a little bit of dental floss, and I'm going to use a sawing motion, and I'm going to saw through the adhesive. And again, I know that dental floss is not going to damage the paint. So you can see, we can saw right through that tape and pull that critter off. What we're left with now is the adhesive. So again, we talked about two-sided tape. Well, the remainder of that tape is still stuck to the paint. So getting that off can be a little tricky. What you can do, again, you can take your heat gun or your hair dryer and just kind of heat up a section real easy and use your thumbnail and kind of pick at it a little bit, but you're going to burn the end of your thumb, okay? And your thumb's going to get really, really warm, and you're going to get tired of doing that really, really fast. Okay, so you can buy what we call an eraser wheel, and that's all this thing is. It's made to go into a drill. I'm just going to put this in a drill, and it's made of almost like a pencil eraser material. And what we're going to do is we're going to put this up against the adhesive, and I'm just going to use some slow speed here, and I'm going to keep this thing moving around because I don't want to heat up the paint in a specific area. And again, you really have to watch this and really keep this moving, and you can see the U in Subaru is already gone. Okay, so this makes pretty quick work of this, but again, you have to be very careful in keeping this moving to not damage the paint. Again, you can heat this up and pick this off with your fingernail, and you can see most of the adhesive is off. I can see there's a few small spots here and there, which is real easy to take care of. I can just go back over it with my eraser wheel. Okay. That looks really good. All right, now the last step, we're going to polish. So what we're going to do is remove any of the adhesive, any of the marks the eraser wheel left behind. So really what would be nice if you have something that's kind of a fine cut cleaner. Okay, and then we're going to go back with a cleaner wax, and that's going to polish everything up for us. Now, one of the things I did notice when I was taking this off the U in the Subaru, there was a little bit of dirt in there. Again, from time after time of the vehicle being washed, probably at a car wash, probably somebody didn't take the time to detail around that. So again, you might see that or notice that. So again, that's why it's really important that you keep the area clean. And again, always thinking, hey, what can I do to make sure I do not damage the paint? All right, here we go. So we're going to take a little bit cleaner wax. Okay, I'm going to use an applicator pad, so we're going to take and just put a little bit on there. Okay, and then we're going to take that. Just going to kind of, so again, just kind of working in the area that where the badges were. All right, then once you feel like you got all the marks off, we're going to go back with a microfiber and just kind of wipe it clean. And I think we are good to go. Debadging this 2016 Subaru WRX. Those are the materials and tools and the methods that I would use to debadge a vehicle. Again, as always, we love your likes, we like your shares. If you have any other ideas for videos, we like to keep them short and sweet so you can get back to doing what you like. Hopefully that's watching our videos. So until next time, happy Monday.